I have a fraud prevention tip for you. So let's talk about the grandparent scam. This is another scam that targets seniors. And in this case, the scammers are using fear for the safety of a loved one to try to get their victims to respond and send money without thinking about it first. There's a couple of versions of this. The caller may have no information whatsoever and just be kind of using a cold call approach, or they might have gotten some information about the potential victim and their family from social media and other places. In the cold calling version, the caller might say something like, "Grandma, it's me." And then they try to let the potential victim fill in things like the name and other details. From there, they will claim to be in some kind of trouble, and especially some kind of trouble in a foreign country. So they were in London and got mugged, or in Mexico and got arrested. Maybe they're hurt somewhere. But the main thing is they need the victim to wire money. And because they're claiming to be calling a grandparent, they may add a request like, "Please don't tell mom and dad that I got in trouble over here," which translates into, "Don't tell anybody else that you're about to wire a large amount of money out of the country to a stranger."
Hi, it's me from a little bit later. I forgot to say in the video that this also translates into don't talk to my parents because they'll tell you I'm not actually overseas right now.
Or the caller may have gotten some information about the victim and their family from social media, and instead of claiming to be the grandchild, might say that they're law enforcement or a hospital, and their grandchild's in some kind of trouble overseas, and it's going to be real bad if nobody pays for it. Like, we're not going to operate and save their life unless you pay first by wire transfer. The first thing to remember is that this type of call turns out to be a scam 100% of the time. There's no case where someone wired a few $1,000s and their real grandchild was actually released from a foreign jail. You can ask questions, maybe that only that grandchild would know. Especially ask misleading questions. Maybe family members or pets that aren't real, tattoos they don't really have, things like that to trip up the scammer. If they start out with "Grandma, it's me," make up a name. You can do this in advance and just have a fake name ready. And the scammer will just hang up as soon as they figure out that they're not talking to a potential victim anymore.